All right, everyone. It is, well, let me see, my alarm went off, 6:02 p.m., and I would like to call this meeting of the Cultural Arts Commission to order. We do have a quorum of the commission presence. Please rise so we can say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we'll start with new business because it is the beginning of a year and we need to go through the election of the 2025 chair and vice chair. I will open the floor for nominations for chair of the Cultural Arts Commission.
Thank you. I would like to nominate Commissioner Melody Cookson for the role of chair for the Cultural Arts Commission.
Are there any other nominations?
I would like to second that.
Okay.
I would like to third that. Sorry.
No, I'm a sucker. Okay.
Actually, I nominate Commissioner Melody Cookson for the role of vice chair. The role of chair for Cultural Arts Commission.
Okay, if there are no other nominations, I will close the floor. I will now call for a vote for myself, Commissioner Cookson for chair. All those in favor, please vote.
How do we do this on the?
Apologies to the audience, we have a new voting system that we're getting under control.
Okay, so I just press my name.
The little thing next to you.
Well, I'm not green.
Oh, that's green? Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Whiny.
Supposed to vote for chair.
Click the little screen on your microphone. Hit the screen on your mic, the screen.
Yeah, just tap the screen.
We already nominated Melody.
But we didn't
Oh,
vote
wow.
for vice chair.
Fancy.
We have to nominate vice chair because it's asking for both.
You may have to do hand for vice chair. Okay. He doesn't have his name in there.
Okay.
Okay.
She nominated me for vice. Okay.
All right.
Did you vote?
I'd like to announce, I nominate
Hold on.
Commissioner.
We have to first announce the chair.
Oh, I thought because we had to vote for both
We have
at
to
the
do
same
both.
time.
Oh, we have to vote.
I'm sorry.
Are we taking both votes now? Okay, then I will open the floor to nominations for the vice chair.
Sorry. Okay. I nominate Commissioner Mike Barsky for the role of vice chair of the Cultural Arts Commission.
Are there further nominations? Is there a second?
I second that.
Thank you. If there are no further nominations, I will now call for a vote for Commissioner Michael Barsky for vice chair. Let us take a show of hands. All those in favor?
Just to reconfirm.
Okay, let it be reflected that it was a unanimous vote. The Cultural Arts Commission has voted in favor of Commissioner Barsky as vice chair for the calendar year 2025. The vice chair will assume the role at the next meeting or work session of the Cultural Arts Commission. Okay. Is everything okay with that vote? Can we move ahead to minutes? All right, thank you so much. The minutes from the October 22nd, 2024 meeting have been distributed. We have a quorum here tonight. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Do I have a motion to approve?
I move to approve the minutes as written from the October 22nd, 2024 Cultural Arts Commission meeting.
Okay, do we have a second?
I second.
Okay, it has been moved by Commissioner Foster and seconded by Commissioner Barsky that we approve the minutes as written from the October 22nd, 2024 Cultural Arts Commission meeting. I will now call for a vote on your screen. Please vote. Okay, the motion passes unanimously. The minutes from the December 3rd, 2024 meeting have been distributed, and we have a quorum here tonight. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Do we have a motion to approve?
I move to approve the minutes as written from the December 3rd, 2024 Cultural Arts Commission special called work session.
Do we have a second?
I second.
Okay. It has been moved by Commissioner Patel and seconded by Commissioner Foster that we approve the minutes as written from the December 24th, 2024 Cultural Arts Commission special called work session. I will now call for a vote. Please vote. Commissioner Foster, have you voted?
Yes, I did. Oh, here. Oh, sorry.
Okay. All right, the motion passes unanimously. Both sets of minutes are approved. All right, next on our agenda, we have a presentation. Yes, sir.
I'd like to announce that last night at the city council meeting, a new cultural arts commission member was appointed, Gonzalez, and he was appointed by the mayor. And of course, it took effect immediately. If he was able to make tonight's meeting, we don't have a name tag yet, working on that. But certainly want to welcome on behalf of the department and the city. This great commission and work with each other.
Welcome.
Thank you, Morgan Rogers, for that explanation. We're sort of gotten that sprung on us this evening. Welcome, Commissioner Gonzalez. We look forward to working with you. Okay, a presentation by the Alpharetta City Band. Stacy Carter, please come forward. We welcome you.
Could you speak up a little bit? Sure.
Yeah, sorry, my voice is a little bit. I am Stacy Carter. I'm the president of the Alpharetta City Band. Were you all aware that we had a city band? Yes, that's good. First step, excellent. We were formed in 1989 at the request of the city of Alpharetta, and we maintained that relationship for quite a long time. We were fully funded under the Recreation and Parks Department. We performed at the city events, family and friends concerts, and senior living facilities around the area. After COVID, we incorporated as Alpharetta City Band Corp. And became a 501c3 organization. We have two main bands. We have the Alpharetta City Band, which is a concert band. We also started Alpha Jazz in 2018. In 2022, we started a Dixieland band called, obviously for Oktoberfest. And in 2024, we also started a clarinet choir. We maintain a small executive board of only 5 members. And we seek funding through our performance income, band member donations, public donations, corporate sponsorships, and our local and state grants. A typical season of performances for us, spring and fall, we have public concerts, friends and family concerts, we call them. The Memorial Day remembrance here, Flag Day was at the North Park. We also do 4th of July for the American Legion, and we have a holiday concert also public at the North Park. Picnic on the Green is something we picked up from the city of Milton, or that mixed-use space. We go to the Southeastern Train Museum for train or treat, and that's one of our board members is actually a board member there as well. We play the North Point Mall on Black Friday, and senior living facilities again throughout the year. We formalized a program last year through the grant program called Songs for Seniors. And some of those smaller groups that we developed are just for that, so we can get into some of those senior living facilities. Our band is quite large now, so that enables us to do a little bit more in that community. Year in review for 2024, we did 28 performances. Actually, we had 30 on the books, but 2 got rained out. And that was across all 6 ensembles. We traveled Alpharetta, Milton, Roswell, Duluth, Carrollton, Sandy Springs, and Midtown. We did joint concerts with the Georgia Brass Band and the Duluth High School Jazz Cats. The Clarinet Choir performed at Family Day at the Art Center. And new performances that were added, we did the Rotary Meeting. We did Old Soldiers' Day at the Legion, Boo Bash, a Santa arrival at the Train Museum, and the Alpharetta tree lighting. And we did 2 brass recitals in churches in town. Our biggest accomplishment in 2024 was we were selected by the Association of Concert Bands to play for their regional conference in Carrollton, Georgia. And that was an audition-based. We had to submit audition tapes. There were only 3 slots available. So we feel very proud about that. New for 2025, we're going to add 1 more Friends and Family concert in the June timeframe. We're going to increase performance activity for the smaller groups in the Songs for Senior program. The Alpha Jazz has booked 3 dates at the Legion for their Club 201 dance program. We're adding a concert series to the Art Center, hopefully on Sunday afternoons. We're connecting with the Alpharetta Elementary, Alpharetta High School. I've been in talks there so we can do something for Music in Your Schools month in March, and hopefully a joint concert with Alpharetta High School. And we are also this year introducing a student composer partnership program where at one of those friends, each of our Friends and Family concerts will be featuring a collegiate level student composer and premiering their piece for the first time. We're also starting conversations with the Alpharetta Community Chorus and hopefully the Symphony as well to do a holiday concert jointly and see if we can get something a little bit bigger and splashier. A few more fun facts. We are starting our 36th season. When we celebrated our 30th anniversary, we commissioned a piece. That means when that piece is purchased by another band, it actually says commissioned for and by the Alpharetta City Band. 4 of the original 15 members of the band still play with us today. We have over 100 members across all ensembles, ages ranging from 25 to 85. I'm not kidding you about the 85. Our Alpha Jazz a percussionist is 85 years old with a nice ponytail, and the kids love it. We welcomed 13 new members last year. We've welcomed 3 already this year. And at least 2 of our members that joined saw our scarecrow to realize that we had a band. So we thought that was great. And we maintain ourselves as a non-audition band. All players are welcome. They're volunteers and mostly amateurs. We have a few people in the jazz band that probably gig with other groups and get paid, but none of our players get paid. And that's it. Any questions? No? Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for enlightening us. I don't think any of us were aware of the scope of what y'all did.
We're pretty busy. 28 was a lot. When I did that review with the band, they're like, whoo.
Well, thank you for what you do in the community, and especially your service to our senior population. Okay, well, next we'll move on to unfinished business, the Thompson Street Flats HOA.
Hey everybody, my name is Jackson Stevens with the Providence Group. I'm here to present a new sculpture for as a part of the zoning for my park walk project that Providence Group is doing just at the roundabout at Haynes Bridge and Thompson Street. Per the zoning, we're required to come here and present a piece of art, have you guys review, hopefully you like it and approve it. Though this is tied to my project, it actually will be going onto the neighboring property, the Thompson Street flats. They have a existing pad for an art sculpture. I think it was kind of in a period when the Art Commission was still, I guess, relatively infant, or just the whole process anyway. And that developer just kind of up and left town, and we came in, took the part of the property that they didn't develop, rezoned it, and kind of are here today to present this. That HOA, the Thompson Street Flats, will be the owners of this sculpture, and they've been heavily involved as far as what they want to see, what they would like. So kind of with that, originally I was back here in June and presented a different sculpture that it was deferred. Mainly, I think, due to the size, and I guess there was a kind of a generic feel about it, which is fine. And from that, because we were, I was struggling of, what is it that you guys want to see? Because I need to make the homeowners happy because this is going to be their sculpture. So with them and with a couple of the commissioners, so I appreciate your time, we met together and kind of came up with a new idea. Ideally, the space, because it's outside, because their building is so large, because there's existing larger canopy trees, is expressed to me that this needs to be a visually larger piece. So the original sculpture presented was a roughly, I think, 6 to 7 feet tall flower with a butterfly on it. Since that deferral, we've pivoted, and now we're gone up to a 12-foot, what we're calling a tree of life sculpture. This sculpture is completely custom made. It's a reimagination of something the artist has done before, but it's not a publicly available piece that the artist has done before. So I feel like that's pretty important that, someone can't come see ours and then go to, I believe it's Katy, Texas, and see the other one because it's in somebody's private estate. So it's one of a kind. From talking with the homeowners, though, the one that it's a recreation of, they didn't like the materials. It's kind of a rusted metal look that just wasn't what they liked. They liked some other sculptures that he had that incorporated a lot of metallics, silvers, kind of golds and brasses. And the artist, everything he does is custom, and he's finding the materials as he's just going around the country doing whatever. So for him, it's not a problem at all. It's just making sure we give him the palette that appeases everybody. So just to give you a sense of scale, the artist is roughly 6 feet tall. So you can see this template that he made, towers over him. And again, here's just kind of his representation of what he thinks the metallic materials are going to look like on the sculpture. So you can really see the brasses and the silvers and the metal looks. And then so that way things don't rust, there will be a coat of like polyprotectant, so that way it's not rusting and preserves the look of the metal. Here is the private residence sculpture of what it looks like. As you can see, it's kind of that rusted material. This is kind of my own photoshopping skills, as I'm not a professional by any means, but just to kind of help give you the sense of scale of how big this is going to be. The width of the sculpture, let's see if I have that noted on here. You're not. I believe the width of it is roughly 8 feet wide, and then the depth of it, which was an important question from the art review board prior to this meeting, the depth of it is 6 feet. So from the center of it, 3 feet one way, 3 feet other. So it is quite a large sculpture here. So the final positioning of it, it will not be exactly like this. We'll rotate it in a way that best fits the space. We want to see it here first before we make that final determination. But this kind of gives you a good understanding, more so of the scale of the project. If there's any questions, happy to answer those.
Do we need a motion prior to opening the floor for discussion?
Okay. I would like to make a motion to approve the found object tree of life sculpture to be added to the Park Walk Thompson Street Flats.
Okay, is there a second?
I second.
Okay, floor is open for discussion. Are there questions?
I like the metallic choice. I know there's a light there that could shine on it, particularly at night, which would be very nice. Plus, it also stands out against the dark brick as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's a beautiful choice.
Thank you.
Any other questions, observations? I will say seeing the template that he was standing in front of, I was like, But once it was rendered with, the materials,
Right.
it is beautiful sculpture.
So in this picture, page 19,
Mm-hmm.
right here, is that showing different types of metal welded together? Because the original piece that you showed us is just one material, right?
Yeah, so here's the original, and it's kind of,
Yes.
looks like it's welded or bent and
Yeah, but
made
it's
codes.
all one color, right?
Correct. This will be, I don't know, I guess mosaic, is that maybe the
Yeah,
right
that's
term?
right,
Where
yeah.
yeah, there'll be
Okay.
a brass and then a metal and then,
Okay. Okay.
silver, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's nice.
All right, if there's no other discussion, it has been moved by Commissioner Smeal and seconded by Commissioner Barsky that we approve the found object Tree of Life sculpture to be added at Park Walk, Thompson Street Flats. I will now call for a vote. There we go. Tap on your. Okay. Okay, the motion passes unanimously. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
bringing.
Thank you so much for your work on that. We really appreciate it.
All right, then we can now move on to new business, the Cooper's Hawk Public Art Appreciation Community Mural facing the mall entrance drive at North Point Parkway. And please do introduce yourselves. I don't have that in the agenda.
Sure. Can you hear me okay? My name's Lisa McGee. I'm a representative of Cooper's Hawk Restaurants. And this is our artist, Nick Benson.
Hey, I'm Nick.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So we're here tonight to present a mural that's at our building. It's our newest location. It's number 67 for Cooper's Hawk, the first in the state of Georgia. So we're really excited about this. And let me see here if this is this up on the screen. Okay. So here you can see the photos. The top image is, these are computer renderings. Nick has obviously a much different style in person, but which we have some examples of, I think, in this package, right, Kim? I think, as we go through. That shows the mural. It is at the corner of North Point Parkway and the mall entrance drive. This does face an amenity area, which we can see. We rendered it a little bit more accurately here. You can see that in the second and third images here that it does face the mall entry drive and is set back from the entrance drive about 75 feet and has this green space in front of it as well as a shaded seating area. So we really created this mural as kind of a backdrop to that and tried to integrate it into its surroundings with, the string lights depicted in the mural, which are also kind of an extension of the green space that is situated in front of it. Cooper's Hawk is all about creating community, so we were really excited to have the opportunity to bring this to the city of Alpharetta. We pride ourselves in having unique buildings in all of our restaurants across the country. None of them are the same. And so when we learned about your arts program here, and we had this big blank canvas, we were really excited to be able to partner with Nick and present this to you. So, Nick, anything you want to add about the content? Or?
You hit a lot of it. I think I recognize a lot of you from the Zoom meeting, so good to see you again. But, with this mural, I was inspired by vintage travel posters from like the 50s and 60s. And they showed a lot of, idyllic scenes of people on vacation in like the south of France or Italy. And I kind of wanted to take that feeling and bring it home to Georgia, where I'm from. The vines that sort of act as borders on either side are meant to both simultaneously look like kudzu and grapevines at the same time. The whole mural is supposed to sort of give the feeling of like a warm summer evening right after the sun sets. There's a lot of muted greens and purples that are complemented by warm glowing golds and oranges with the hanging string lights, like Lisa said, that sort of mirror the string lights that are part of the landscaping that Cooper's Hawk is doing. like she said, this is a digital rendering. It'll look a lot more lively, textured, more interesting when it's done in traditional physical mediums. And the whole thing is just about sharing a good time with friends. It promotes diversity, and I think we're both really proud of it, and hope you guys like it.
It's lovely. I like it.
Thank you.
Have any other questions?
So our building, the address is 7660 North Point Parkway. So it's at Mansell Crossing Shopping Center, like in front of the Barnes & Noble there and the Studio Movie Grill. So we're on an out parcel there. So this is a new build for us. And this, like I said, this mural, you can see on the bottom, that's kind of taken from the corner of North Point Parkway and that entrance drive there. So you can kind of see that it is set back. And this is a side of the building. It has no signage or branding. So it's kind of nice to give this some real interest on that facade of the building as you're approaching.
Are there any other questions from the commissioners?
Yes.
Commissioner Gonzalez, you need to turn on your microphone.
Going. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Are there any other examples of this type of murals? And
Do we have in the package here? Let's see. This is.
Here's some other
Yeah,
murals
you wanna-
I've worked on in the past.
I'm gonna flip down through them.
Yeah, this is next to a community garden in the Edgewood neighborhood in Atlanta. The owl is a symbol for their neighborhood committee, so did an owl and the flowers that kind of reflect the garden there. This is some designs that are going in the 5 Points MARTA station renovation that they're working on right now, sort of about traveling through the time and space of Atlanta. I like a lot of sci-fi, nerdy stuff, and some of my work is a little bit on the wilder side than this, but I also really like nature and animals and, natural scenes. Some stuff I did for Topo Chico. Let's see, that's in Cabbagetown. I play the banjo, so this is a little bluegrass band. Some more mural examples. Here you can see sort of close-ups of, or closer up of what sort of the brush strokes look like in person. Yeah.
Does that help?
thank
Sorry.
you. Yes.
Flipping through kind of fast. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
I have a question. I assume that Coopers will be responsible for maintenance ongoing maintenance of the
Yes,
mural.
absolutely. Yeah, we have a facilities team that comes by and does regular inspections, and we'll make sure that, no landscaping's grown up in front of it and things like that. We actually, as we designed this mural and, finalized our approach, we actually went back and edited our landscaping to make sure that it would stay low and wasn't something that would obscure it in any way.
It'll be painted in all exterior paints that are meant to stand the test of time, weather, sun, all that kind of stuff.
I may be just talking out loud here. I had a little concern, if you don't mind going back to the mural, I believe it was the person second from the left. Are they holding are they smoking something?
No, she's just got her
Okay.
hand up.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell.
yeah, sorry.
She's kind of got her fingers in her hair. I don't know. I was trying to give everybody sort of just their own personality and kind of story going on.
I like the perspective of how you're looking through the wall into a natural behind-the-scenes vineyard. It's very nice. Thank you.
Thanks. I kind of thought of them as almost like curtains sort of being
Yeah.
pulled back,
It's very nice.
This question is probably, for Kim. There's another mural at that corner too, isn't there? The one that was for the theater? But you can't see both of them at the same time, I assume.
No, you cannot. It
Okay.
faces Mansell Road out that direction.
I just drove over there before coming here and I didn't see a mural. I was like, where was it? I don't know.
I think it's great. I think it's something that this area needs, brings in a good vibe to this area.
Thank you.
All right, if there are no more questions, do we have a motion?
I move to approve the community mural to be added to the Cooper's Hawk Building facing Mall Entrance Drive at North Point Parkway.
Is there a second?
And I second to approve the community mural to be added to the Cooper's Hawk building facing the mall entrance drive at North Point Parkway.
Okay, it has been moved by Commissioner Patel and seconded by Commissioner Smeal that we approve the community mural to be added facing Mall Entrance Drive at North Point Parkway. I will now call for a vote. Please submit your votes. Okay, the motion passes unanimously. Thank you for your hard work on this, and welcome to the community, and we appreciate your
Great.
contributions.
Thank
to
you
the
for your
park.
consideration.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Okay. Kim, are you ready for staff presentations? Oh, no.
I had no intentions of talking twice tonight, but on behalf of the city, I want to remind the commission how important that the redevelopment of the North Point Mall area is. The city is focused on that whole area in its entirety and bringing that, into this century, if you will, and making sure that that becomes a vibrant area of the city. And for a company like Cooper's Hawk to take a chance and being really one of the first to come and be part of that redevelopment on that anchor end is really exciting for us. And then when you start talking about that and the marriage of art to the business before they open, then you can get really excited about that. There's great things happening in the North Point area. Soon you'll see groundbreaking on a Encore Parkway. That's going to be the grand entrance to the Greenway on North Point Parkway. You're going to see the Alpha Link connecting downtown to the North Point area very soon as well. And so it's just an exciting time, and we're really excited about the restaurant and the mural. Maybe we can build on that. We've got 2 murals in that same area, and it kind of become a place that's kind of where it's happening. So we're excited for it, and I just didn't want the opportunity to be passed that the city is excited and very appreciative of Cooper's Hawk coming into this community. Thank you.
Morgan, can I ask a quick question about the mall area? Outside of the Macy's, there are these really old, wonderful reliefs. Do you know anything about what might happen with those?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
I'm sorry. Outside of the Macy's at the mall, because you're talking about the renovation of North Point Mall, there's these wonderful old reliefs that have been there since it was, what was it called before it was Macy's? Riches, right. And I just wondered, you haven't heard anything about what might happen to those?
No. New York Life, of course, owns that facility, and there's conversations about something that's going to be coming forward soon, but we haven't, as far as staff, haven't seen anything, so I would hesitate to comment on that because there's a lot of things in play as to what's going to happen there.
Thank you, Morgan. And we're ready for staff presentation.
I'm ready.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Good to see everybody. Welcome.
Thank you.
I was helping everybody find their spot, and now I've got to find my spot. So, this was probably just jumping right into the report around December, I think it was December 19th, we get a call from Fulton County, and they said, hey, we've got some ceramic supplies. Can you not hear me? Let me sit a little closer. Okay. Fulton County Arts and Culture gave us a call and said, we have some supplies that we're not using for the ceramics. And do you need anything? And we said, well, sure. So they brought us 2 wheels. We got a raku kiln and other miscellaneous supplies, tables, glazing tables. If I had to put a value on it, it would probably be $8,000 to $9,000 in value. So I really wanted to acknowledge them, and we were very thankful. It was a nice way to end the year. So, coming up next month, we will be turning our meeting into a workshop format. and we're presenting the Arts and Culture Master Plan draft to the commissioners just to discuss and kind of talk about, let you see that first version. This will be a comprehensive, a full version. And so I just wanted to let you know that that's coming. This is a glimpse of it, of how I think when you saw it the previous time, the design was very different. They took your recommendations, we changed it. We're going to have a section table of contents. I think they've actually even changed this a little bit, rearranged it a little bit. What we heard, we have another survey that's out right now through February 11th, our final survey out to the public. We sent it out to 16,000 people today through ActiveNet. Culture and heritage, they'll kind of describe what we have here, and then they'll have a strategy section and recommendations for each area that we've discussed. Any questions about that?
Thank you so much.
Unfortunately, we didn't get the official printed copies, but those are copies, and I just had to share, let you take a glance at it at spring through summer. I want to acknowledge Zeal and Megan. They work diligently on this guide. The whole team really does. And we have an internal graphic designer that lays this out, Dave, and there's a lot of work and a lot of planning that goes into this guide. This is our largest guide for the year. Summer camps. We actually have a very full schedule. We have at the Art Center, we have camps. We have the log cabin. And I don't know if you can tell, but right here on the right, we're adding the Spotlight, and we have a camp at the Spotlight this year. So it's exciting for us. We have the Spotlight application on the website. And I'm going to kind of go into giving you a little bit of an overview on that. And I have to introduce Daniel. This is Daniel Dominique, and he's the supervisor that oversees the project, and he's doing a wonderful job. I mean, he is every day on top of it, and we get to start painting it. What's the color again?
Tricorn black.
Tricorn black. It will begin, it'll be painted. So, thank you.
Oh, is it? Yes. It's the #1 black for Black Box Theaters.
So we're going to see a big transition this week. I would be happy to meet any of you over there and walk you through the space. I'd love for you to see it. So just let me know. I can arrange a time for everybody, or if we need to do it individually, I can do that too. Moving in, we are in Black History Month, February 1st through the end of February. And I wanted to share a couple things we'll be doing to celebrate and to remember. This is very unique to Alpharetta. And if you're not familiar with the Bailey Johnson School and Bailey Johnson community, we have actually searched and searched for photos and collections to actually just learn more. And we had 2 people come to the archives, and this is the Alpharetta and Old Milton County Historical Society archives, and they brought their collections. And so we're going to have a gallery show in the community gallery here across the way, and the reception will be February 13th. And I'll send an invitation out. It is the day before Valentine's, but we figured everybody could get on a Thursday. And it's from 5:30 to 7:30. And we'll have music, and we're going to have probably a pretty big group. Last time we had a ring celebration, a championship ring celebration, we probably had about 250 people out. So if you can mark that night, and I'll be sending up a follow-up email. But I did want to share this photo right here. This photo was just contributed to the collection probably a month ago. And this is the Strickland family here on the bottom right from 1891 that lived on Kimblebridge Road. And the 2 gentlemen in the center, it's not a cutout or reflection, they're 2 twins. So that confused me a little bit. So I just thought there's just a lot of fun family history that we're learning. Our upcoming shows, we have Nancy Murphy, our gallery coordinator, has been working very hard the past 2 days at the Art Center, and she has installed Order and Chaos and Love and Light. Love and Light has a second layer to it. It is a sponsored show with the Alpharetta Symphony, and they are actually calling, let's see, their concert night, I have it here. Let me look. It's on February 21st at 6:30 p.m., and they're going to have a pre-talk at 6:30 with the concert at 7:30, and you can get tickets here at the site. But that is, they're going to do a performance called Love and Light. And then they actually have a gallery show in the studio gallery at the Art Center called Love and Light. And then Act One will be hosting Shallow Rules in the Alpharetta Art Center Black Box, February 6th, 7th through the 16th. And the link here, you can buy tickets online. And if you can participate there, if you haven't been in the Black Box to see a show, the sound is amazing. You should really try to come if you can. So, but that's it. You have any questions for me or anything? No?
How big is the stage for the black box?
We don't have a built-in stage there. We can build up in the corner. So I would say a performance of we've had a full band because we have a flexible wall that opens up, and we can seat probably outward, say 80 people. That's very tight. If you're in the black box inside, it would probably be 40, 45 people, depending on the size of the stage.
Act One has done a 16 by 16.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Is the floor sprung for performances? No?
No, not for dance. We've done some contemporary dance, but we don't do like a full, it's pretty small for dancing.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions for Kim?
Okay.
No? Well, thank you, Kim.
All right. Good night.
Appreciate
Thank
your
you.
hard work as ever, and the rest of your staff. Daniel?
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
All right, do we have any commissioner reports? Anyone have seen anything exciting? Have anything that they're going to go see? No? Okay, well, it's January, we're in lethargy, so that makes sense. Is there anyone who would like to make a public comment? Okay, well then, is there a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn the meeting.
Is there a second?
I second.
Okay. It has been moved by Commissioner Patel and seconded by Commissioner Barsky that we adjourn the meeting. I will now call for a vote. Please vote. Okay. The motion passes unanimously. The meeting has been adjourned at 6:45 p.m. Thank you, everyone, and stay warm out there.
I know. You're a champ at this. No controversy.
Yes.
Yes.
So you can get into a discussion. But we were just, when we first started, we were talking about